So we've just recently had the world premiere for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. This game looks amazing, and in this video we're going to be going through everything we know about the game so far. The gameplay in this video is from the world premiere itself, so if you're interested and want to take a look at the full thing, there will be a link in the description. To start off, there is a guy known by the name of Jace Skell, who creates autonomous drones and has no comment about lethal drones that are randomly killing people. We then get sent to Aurora, and it seems like we get sent there for a mission, but that obviously goes tits up. We end up crashing the chopper and we find ourselves a pistol. There are multiple different biomes in the game. You've got like jungle, snowy mountain peaks and stuff like that. This time round, we are not the hunter, we become the hunted. These hunters are Spec Ops soldiers gone rogue that are trained the same as us, and they call themselves the Wolves. The Wolves are actually the ones that reprogrammed Skell's machines, and they've now taken over the islands. The alpha gameplay that we got to see that's running in the background of the video starts us off by we are running from the Wolves and we take a couple of hits, like we get shot a couple of times. We then have to hide from an overhead recon drone and try to rendezvous with the rest of Ghost Squad. We then get to camo ourselves in the mud, wait till the enemies pass us, we stealth kill the enemies, then we make our way to a building that we have to breach and clear. After clearing the building, we get intercepted by the Wolves that are going to send drones and stuff after us. The terrain is going to be our friend or our enemy. We'll have to cross bodies of water and use mud and things to camo so that we can stealth kill some of the enemies. We'll get serious injuries that will affect our running and also affect whether or not we can aim down our sights. And you need to remember that this was alpha gameplay footage, so there could be more they add to it. I don't know how much of the game's been developed so far. I'm going to guess quite a lot when I say the release date at the end of the video. We can heal ourselves if we get serious injuries. We can do it on the spot and in the bivouac. The bivouac is like a campsite. We can rest and refit in the wilderness with our squad. We're going to have loads of different weapons at our disposal, like rocket launchers, drones that are going to let us sink shots several targets at a time, and you can do it co-op or solo. We can hide enemy bodies now, so we can pick them up and go chuck them in a bush or something, so that we're undetected by other enemies. And if there's a friendly ghost that's been injured, we can move them to safety so they can heal. There's going to be 4 different classes playable at launch, and we can change class at any time in the bivouac, so just set up a camp, however that's going to work, and you can change class there. There's lots of different enemy types in this game. We have the new heavily armoured behemoth. It's similar to the minigun boss in Division 2. Basically just a big dude, he's got a minigun, loads of armour on him. But we've also seen like little tanks with like heavy guns on them and stuff. There's also a new story to the game with different characters and stuff, and there's also going to be dialogue choices. There will always be enemy patrols to remind us that we're the ones being hunted, and the gunsmith is going to contain tons of attachments so you can change the stats and performance of weapons, with fan favourites and all new weapons being included. You can play the game in solo or up to 4-player co-op, similar to Ghost Recon Wildlands, and you can take to the world by land, sea or air in vehicles like the military chopper, the Falcon or the Fat Boy. PvP is going to be available at launch for all players, where you'll keep your same character including all customization throughout the entire game, so whether you're playing PvE, like the story to the game, or some PvP, you'll have the same character. Every 4 months after launch, there's going to be a new major expansion for players to enjoy, which is going to include the very first raid in a Ghost Recon game. And when they showed gameplay of raid environments, you're going to be on like a volcano, what it looks like. There's going to be big like industrial like manufacturing sort of buildings that we're going to have to raid. And the release date for this game is set for October the 4th this year. So we literally have 5 months until this game comes out. So I'm guessing they've done a lot with development. The gameplay looked amazing, especially because it's 4-player co-op. I love being able to jump into a game, play it solo or with friends. And not only that, but I think a lot of people were expecting a Wildlands 2. I've only just started playing Wildlands recently, and obviously I play a lot of Division 2, rarely played Division 1 like I completed the main part, but Tom Clancy games have always been amazing for me to play. Even better when you can play co-op, when there's loads of different enemy types, loads of different vehicles and stuff you can use. So I'm super hyped for this game. Hopefully it meets the expectations, because I'm expecting it to be as good as it looks in the trailers. So that's going to do it for the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.